What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be ranking the WCA puzzles that I own. And really quick, I wanted to give a shout out to T-Perm for giving me the suggestion for this video. And if you want to see more cubing related content, go check out his channel and subscribe to him. I left a link to his channel in the description. Alright, and just to get started so that we have a reference point, I'm going to put Kirby in the D tier. So we all know what D tier is. It's pretty bad. Alright, the first puzzle I'm going to be ranking is the 3x3, and I'm going to put it in A tier because it's the main puzzle. It's the puzzle that got most people into cubing, and there's not too much luck involved in it. When you're solving, there could be some luck, but it's not as much as the 2x2. You could get really lucky most of the time on the 2x2, so that's why I put the 3x3 in A tier. The next puzzle I'm going to rank is the 2x2, and I'm going to put it in B tier because you can get really lucky on it, and so that kind of takes a little of the fun out of it. Like, all the world records are super low times, like 0.4 and 0.5, and it's like, if you want to try and become the best, it's going to be really hard to do because you're going to have to get really lucky. There's the element of luck in it. And so that's why it's not as good as 3x3. The next puzzle I'm going to rate is the 4x4, and I put it in C tier because there's not a lot more steps than the 3x3, but there is more steps than the 3x3, and I feel like the 3x3 is the perfect amount of steps. So once you add more, it just gets more complicated, and plus the parity for OLL is really bad, super long, and so I mean, there is less luck involved. It's more skill, but I feel like there's just too many parts to it. So that's why it's in C tier. The next puzzle is the Pyraminx, and I'm going to put that also in C tier right next to the 4x4 because I enjoy doing square puzzles, and the Pyraminx is just a triangle, and it's so, for me, this is a ranking based off of me, so this is not going to be what everybody's rankings like. But for me, I don't really enjoy like the triangle puzzles. To me, is very hard to turn, so that's why it's in C tier. I mean, there is not a lot of steps, and so it's also, you can get lucky on it, but it's just a triangle, so I don't really enjoy doing it, so that's why it's in C tier. Now, the next puzzle after Pyraminx is Scube, and I'm going to put that in B tier. And the reason I put it in B tier is because I enjoy doing this puzzle a lot, even though it doesn't move like a 2x2 or a 3x3 or a 4x4. I like the way it moves. You have to learn it. So once you learn it, a lot of people will get a Scube and then will learn once and then stop learning it. And most of the time it's because of the way it moves. And so once you get over the way it moves, it's a really good puzzle, so that's why it's up there with 2x2 in B tier. And then the last puzzle on my list is Megaminx, and I put that in D tier. And the reason I put it in D tier is because I enjoy doing like the F2L and S2L. There's like a lot of F2L though, and I don't enjoy doing F2L as much. Plus, there are so many pieces, so when I solve it, at least it's so hard to find the pieces half the time, and so because it's so big and there are so many pieces, it's like not hard to do, but hard to find pieces, which slows down your solve. But I mean, I wouldn't put it any lower than D tier if I had more tiers, because I do enjoy the F2L and S2L. It is kind of like a 3x3. And so there's my tier list. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe.